So my dude's Valkyrja, and today I want to talk to you guys about a deck I pulled from basically the sheet I went over last video, which was the best decks or the best placing decks inside the last tournament that the Kaching mains held, and I'm going to be using the one that had the most representation with the best success. So, statistically speaking, this is the quote-unquote best deck in the game currently. This is Cryomia, Iamia Cryo, whatever you want to call it. That's what this deck is. So, I'm going to be showing you guys the deck. I'm going to be going through all the cards, explaining all the cards, and then we're going to go ahead and have a duel with one of the AIs and see if I can figure out what makes this deck so damn good in one shot. Hopefully this goes good. I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes, but let's go ahead and let's get into it. So, these are the three characters, as you can see, Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Chongyun. I'm assuming we use Chongyun for the field to go ahead and create Cryo, in case we need for Ayaka or something, I don't know. But we'll figure it out as we go. And then we have the cards. The cards are just a bunch of really, really strong cards. For example, Gambler's Earrings. It essentially lets you create 2 Omni Elements whenever you have it after an opposing character is defeated. If this card is attached to, is the active character, create 2 Omni Elements. So whenever you pop a card, you can create 2 Omnis with this card. Paimon, most broken card in the game. Doesn't make sense to not use it. Lieben, a very niche card, but I think he's pretty good whenever you're running 2 of the same element like this. It lets you basically get rid of unwanted dice that you have left over. Then we have Chang. Chang is very, very good for generating card advantage. And then we have Lee Su, another card good for generating energy. Parametric Transformer, another super strong card that I've talked about. Elemental Resonance cards, it lets you create 1 Cryo dice for free. And this one allows you to do +2 damage. That way you can kind of secure kills with it. Pretty strong card. This one allows you to save an elemental dice. This one is a very strong card. If you have a defeated character, you can go ahead and generate 1 Omni and create 1 energy for your active character. Very, very good. This is the Quick Swap card. I run in basically every deck. Noel's very, very strong. This card I'm actually interested in because I've always seen this card as not very cost efficient because it takes 2 dice to generate 1 energy. But I'm going to go ahead and run it because that's what the deck list holds. Then we have the food, the funny food that makes it so you have good protection. You have to spend 1 less unaligned element, and then this one is the OTK card. Basically the card that guarantees you are going to kill somebody if you have this card. So with all that said, let's go ahead and let's run a match and see what we can do with it. Alright, we're going against Mona. I don't think this is the best card to start. This card's pretty good. The others seem to be pretty good, but I just don't think that card is the absolute best one to have at the beginning. This card could be good, provided, we actually lose a character. But it's all going to come down to basically trying to set up an OTK, I think is what we're going to want to go for. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to build up Yoimiya's ulti here and go from there. So we have a lot of Omni dice here. That's actually really nice. So we're going to go ahead and throw away everything else because we want to just try to generate an ult with Yoimiya. So that's something we're definitely going to want to do. Alright, let's see. We definitely want to play this. This will be a good card for later on. And we'll have basically 2 energy left over. So let's go ahead. Let's just do some stuff as Yoimiya. That way we can generate a bunch, and then we're going to go ahead and give Ayaka the artifact here in a second, so we can basically try to generate a bunch of elemental advantage next turn, and kind of just blast everything. Yoimiya here is absolutely going to be taking the brunt of a lot of damage, so I am going to want to play this, and then we will end our turn on this. This will be kind of where we end. They're going to swap. It's a fast action, so they will get priority this next turn, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I really wanted to play the Paimon card there, but I see a lot of people like, play Paimon, do this card. The reason I didn't play Paimon there is I want to try to set up this OTK. I want to try to set up to where I'm going to be able to generate a lot of card advantage here in a second. By just proccing Melt constantly and doing some shenanigans. Now, if we don't get Pyro, which luckily we did, but if we didn't get Pyro, then I'd be looking into that. Okay, so we are going to want to... We'll have to spend 2 turns on this. This is going to be kind of stinky in the way we're going to go about this, but it'll be good, especially since we have 2 of those. So we're going to pop Bennett with this. We should be able to get 2 normals off, which if they stay on Bennett will kill him. Absolutely will kill Bennett. Here's where I kind of hope that they would kill Yoimiya. But because they're not, we got to go ahead and do it ourselves.
I await your instruction.
Well, we're not going to kill Yoimiya, but we got to swap ourselves. Alright, so honestly don't even think it's going to be worth it right now to actually burn one of these. I think right now I just want to do this. Yeah, do this and then swap for next turn. That way I can come back. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use this. We're going to trigger a melt. And then I'm going to swap to Chong so I can start next turn by swapping back. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm going to play this out.
Present.
And then we should be able to guarantee a kill this very next turn. It does kind of suck not having our fast action cards. I'm not going to lie, that kind of makes this a lot more difficult. But so far, everything's looking pretty good. So far, so good. We're probably going to get Electro Charge here at the very beginning. That would make sense. Parametric Transformer, we do want to play immediately because we're going to generate a lot of elemental reactions here, which is going to proc Parametric Transformer, giving us more opportunities to basically just light them up and try to do this OTK here. But we should be able to win this turn. We have done all the steps. We have done everything we need to do. So it's going to be basically just swap over now and just bonk bonk to death. So we're going to go ahead, play a Parametric Transformer. We're going to... This is the right food, right? Yes. Going to do this. And then we're going to go ahead and swap over to Ayaka. And now Ayaka should be able to pop off this turn. We will see. Yeah, 1 and 1 is basically what it's going to be. It's going to be 2 energy this whole time. I got to close my door real quick. Okay, it's going to be 2 energy this whole time. So now we want to try to start generating a lot of elemental energy. We want them to attack us with an elemental attack here, ideally. That would be kind of nice. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bit of a rough spot. Hopefully they attack us here with elemental energy. Elemental attack. I know you got it. Oh no, they normal attack. That kind of screws us out of our Parametric Transformer, so we have to end our turn here just because we have no more energy. Damn. Alright. At least we get priority next turn. Like, if they attack this at all, which is what I would expect from literally anybody, we would have definitely been able to do it. But now we're definitely going to end this turn. That was really close. Really close to tragedy. People are going to be like, why didn't you play Paimon? Why didn't you play Paimon? Oh, listen. I was trying to set up for the OTK, but I did not expect the bot to just not attack me at all. I thought, so a normal player 100% would have attacked me in that situation. I just didn't think that the bot would just not attack. I didn't see that in the realm of possibility, but the bot does funny things. It does kind of whatever it wants. So we're going to pop this. We're going to make sure to apply to Cryo here. And you notice we got 0 value out of this artifact, which really does suck, but is what it is. Or they can swap the Bennett and give us lots of value out of the artifact, because now we can start burning stuff. And we make sure that she can survive a hit. We do this, we'll generate 2 Omni Element, and now we just kind of snowball from here. And we'll just keep converting and burning stuff and going from there. Why did that deal 3? I guess it's just make sure the next hit that you take doesn't deal 3. I guess that's fine. So now we're gonna do this.
Take flight.
Going to pop again. We're just gonna keep doing this over and over. There we go. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on death.
Remains unfinished.
So now we just kind of use Yoimiya to kill one more. Alright. Now they're forced to end turn. Why would they do that this turn? I don't know. There we go. And that should be game because the Ayaka is going to pop now. And yeah. I can kind of see it. I could see where, like, I definitely did not play this the best, I promise you.
Present.
But I can see where you can definitely set up a lot of OTK potential. I can see how it can mow down stuff, specifically. I really didn't pilot it the best. I kind of want to give it one more go against the Mona. Because, like I said, I don't believe I piloted it the best. I want to try one more time to see if I can get potentially a stronger turn and setup going. But I can see it. I can definitely see it. This deck is very, very powerful. I played Gambler's Earrings way too early last time. That's something I'm going to take into account here. Really only want to swap that. That's a really good get. So we're going to start out with just Ayaka. Again, I'm not Ayaka. Yoimiya. Man, Ayaka looks different these days. We're going to start out with Yoimiya this time. We're going to try to, once again, just try to set up to where she can have ult ready turn 2. I do want to play the Parametric Transformer this turn, so we're probably just going to do 2 physical and then play Parametric Transformer for it turns up. That way, next turn, we can get our ult going. So, they're going to go ahead and do their stuff. And they're going to swap the Bennett. Okay.
Let's light it up.
Now, we are going to do this. Make sure that we have this ready to go. And then we're going to play Parametric Transformer before we end our turn. That's going to be a very big part of it. Alright, so now we will play the Transformer. And the reason we play that at the end of the turn instead of the beginning is because some opponents will notice that you play Parametric Transformer and they will do what they can to pop it before you end your turn, making it effectively useless, which is something I want to avoid. So obviously I don't want that to, I don't want them to be able to pop it too early, but now if they pop it this turn, I can make full use of it, which will be really nice. We've been getting really lucky on the dice rolls, I want to point out, by the way. So, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can make some wacky stuff happen. We're just going to go ahead and pop ult right away, because it's definitely the play here, is to go ahead and pop this. I believe they pop Bennett's ult now. It makes sense. I believe it's the play, as long as they do it. Or they can just pop Bennett's skill again. You know what? You do you, boo-boo. I'm not one to judge. So we are going to now... First, we're going to play this. That way we can activate this quick swap. Come here. And we're going to do this. Generate 1 energy for her. And this will allow us to go ahead and kill. Which is really big. So yeah, I can see it. That was a really, really hard hit. We generated enough energy to go ahead and do another normal, our turn 2 as well, which is massive.
Let me scry.
Yeah, we're going to be able to do a lot of damage. So we're going to go ahead and pop this again. And that's even more damage, and now we have ult ready for next turn. Okay, now I really see it, because they are... This is turn 2, and they're basically have already taken 16 damage in total. That's strong. That's really, really, really strong. This next turn, we're definitely going to try to do mostly skills and ult. I don't want to swap off of Ayaka unless I have to. Parametric Transformer is going to come in pretty handy, provided they actually do what we need them to do. So, let's see. We want a lot of Cryo Dice. If we don't get a lot of Cryo Dice, then we might have to just be wacky about it. That actually kind of works. Okay, so... That works... We definitely want this. Yeah, we want to play this. This will help us generate some card advantage off of this turn. We want to play this because we are going to go for kills here. And we're going to go ahead and pop this. And we're just going to, haha, funny, hit for a ton. Hit for 7, actually. That's pretty massive. So we're definitely going to get a kill right here, which is probably going to enable us to set up for a second kill. So we are going to do this, Could I play the Parametric Transformer? Probably. Should I play the Parametric Transformer? Probably not. But yeah, this is turn 3, and I'm not very good at running this deck. This is literally the first time I ever ran this deck, and I win. Like, plain and simple, I just win. There's nothing they can really do about it. Well, maybe they can ult here and kill me.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Almost killed me. Killed Yomiya, though.
Oh,
The absolute travesty of it all. So, yeah, this is a very strong deck. This is insanely strong. You can see, Bob. Yeah, that's a really, really powerful deck. Once it gets steamrolling, it just runs. That's real. I'm glad I gave it a second run. That first run was really bad in comparison. The second time running that deck, I see it. I see why that deck's strong. That was very, very, very powerful. Anyways, that is the quote-unquote best deck in the game currently. It is very, very strong. Runs a lot of people down very quickly. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.